Jayadev Galla, please.
Thank you, sir. Sir, thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on the motion of thanks on the President's address. Sir, let me start by saying that this is the 8th consecutive budget that the people of Andhra Pradesh have had to face disappointment, sir. AP has been in a crisis mode for more than 10 years. Even before the bifurcation, sir, with all the Telangana agitations and everything else, for 10 years, our state has been in a crisis mode, more than 10 years. We are not in a position to envision our future due to the continuing uncertainties. We are constrained to focus on our state issues and do not even have the luxury to participate in the dialogue about the nation as a whole when our state is suffering and on the brink of economic collapse, sir. On top of the challenges being faced due to unfair bifurcation, where our state was victimized, we are also facing lack of promised support from the center and not fulfilling the provisions of the AP Reorganization Act in full. Further to that, the illogical and irrational decisions taken by the new government, our state, which was among the top performing states in the country, with double-digit GSDP growth and leading in industrial investments and infrastructure development, is now on the brink of economic collapse. The fall in tax revenue collection in the state is one of the highest in the country, and over 1.8 lakh crores worth of investments have been withdrawn from the state, sir. Sir, the decision to scrap PPAs has brought the reputation of the state and the country as an investment destination into question, with countries threatening legal action, sir. Among the many challenges we are facing, the most burning issue is the decision of the AP government to split the capital into 3 pieces, sir. Moving the executive capital to Vizag, the legislative capital to Amaravati, the judicial capital to Kurnool. Sir, the acts to repeal the CRDA Act
No more
and
crosstalk.
decentralize the governance. Sir, what is this, sir?
No, no.
Sir, I seek your
When your
intervention.
time
I
comes
seek your
now.
protection. Sir, I seek your protection, sir. I've said
Nothing
nothing
is going on
unparliamentary, sir.
except
I've said nothing unparliamentary.
Better, please. Take your seat. Take your seat. I will take care of.
They're
Take your
disturbing
seat.
me,
Take your
sir.
seat.
They're disturbing me. I request, sir, among the many challenges we are facing, the most burning issue is the decision of the AP government to split the capital into 3 pieces, sir. They want to move the executive capital to Visakhapatnam, leave the legislative capital in Amaravati, and the judicial capital to Kurnool, sir. The acts to repeal the CRDA Act and to decentralize the governance have been approved by the Cabinet and have been passed in the Assembly, sir. They are pending in the Legislative Council as the Chairman has sent them to select committees, sir. Now the YCP government wants to abolish the Legislative Council in order to subvert the democratic process, sir. Just imagine, sir, if the central government decided to move the Parliament to Hyderabad and move the Supreme Court to Trivandrum and also decided to abolish the Rajya Sabha in order to get it passed. What would the situation be, sir? This is the situation we're facing in Andhra Pradesh, sir. Sir, we have the Rajasthan Legislative Council Bill 2013, which was sent to the steering committee. One of the suggestions of that committee took into consideration is this, sir, and I quote, "There is a need to evolve national policy consensus with regard to creation and abolition of legislative council, particularly in regard to the fact that the status of the second chamber cannot be temporary in nature, depending on the mood of the government of the day, nor can be abolished once created, only at the whims and fancies of a newly elected government in the state." Unquote, sir. Sir, this bill came up in 2013, and because of lack of national consensus, Rajasthan is yet to have a legislative council, sir. So you can imagine what the seriousness of their decision to abolish the council, sir. Sir, coming back to Amaravati, I would like to thank Minister of State for Home Affairs, Shri Nityanand Rai ji, for his response to my unstarred question yesterday, in which he states that government of AP had notified Amaravati as the capital of Andhra Pradesh through a GO on 23/4/2015, and it is for each state to decide its capital in its own territory. Capitals, sir, not capitals. I'd like to make a point of that. Sir, This means that Amaravati has been decided as the capital of the state of Andhra Pradesh, and a GO in this regard has been issued and has been recognized by the centre, is very clear by the minister's statement, sir. Sir, but this is not only a state issue. This is also a national issue, sir, not only a state issue. The bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh
Mr. Jayadev,
was
you are
done through
speaking
an
on the
act of
President address.
Parliament.
Wait.
Sir,
You are addressing the President address.
to protect me,
Please
sir.
confine your subject in the President address.
The bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh was done through an act of Parliament, sir, the AP Reorganization Act. The need for a new capital arose because of the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, sir. So this is not a normal case, sir. An act of Parliament has created our state. Act of Parliament has also committed that the central government to provide funding and assistance to establish a capital, sir, not three capitals, a capital, which should include, the capital should consist of, and it says so in the AP Reorganization Act, it should consist of Assembly, Secretariat, High Court, and Raj Bhavan, sir. And it also says to provide, the central government should provide connectivity by road, rail, and air to the capital, sir. If we have three capitals, will the central government fund the development of infrastructure in three capitals, sir?
Please come to the
Will
point.
the central government provide connectivity to three capitals, sir? Will the central government give us funding and give us connectivity to three cities, sir, when we're struggling to have connectivity to even one? Sir, this is a ridiculous idea, sir. Sir, the people of Andhra Pradesh brought the YSRCP
Please,
into
take your
power
seat, take your seat.
based on the promises during the elections and the areas of focus mentioned in their election manifestos, sir. Sir, they promised that if elected to power, they would get special category status for Andhra Pradesh, sir. Let them concentrate on that. And nowhere had they mentioned the idea of splitting the capital and moving it away from Amaravati, sir. In fact, the leaders of the YSRCP during election campaign have made emphatic statements denying that there's any thought of shifting the capital if they come to power, sir. Sir, the current CM in the Assembly, the current CM, when he was opposition leader...
Please come to the President address.
Sir,
All along you are speaking
sir,
about the
President
state
address,
please. It will create
this is a national
controversy.
issue, sir.
Confine yourself in the
Sir,
President address.
Sir, I'm allowed to speak anything in the President's address. Yesterday's Speaker also said, in President's address you can speak anything.
No.
Honorable Speaker has said it,
It will
sir.
create controversy. See, whatever be the decision taken in the Assembly
current
of the
CM, when he was
state, it
opposition-
cannot be questioned here.
Sir, the Honorable
Any decision
Speaker...
taken in the State Assembly cannot be questioned in the Parliament.
Sir, I'm
Please
not
mind that.
questioning. I'm
You are
not
a
questioning,
learned
sir.
person, please.
I'm not questioning.
Wait.
Sir,
Please sit down. Please sit down.
I'm only giving background, sir. I'm not questioning. It's coming to Parliament also. AP Reorganization Act.
Sir,
It's a
don't waste
act
your
of
time,
Parliament.
please. Don't waste your time, please.
Sir,
Please concentrate your attention in
The
the President
current
address.
CM, while he was leader of opposition in Assembly in 2014, had welcomed the idea of developing Amaravati as a capital, sir. The decision is a clear violation of a mandate, sir. Sir, the government had commissioned G&Rao Expert Committee and the Boston Consulting Group to come out with reports on how best centralized development is possible in the state, sir. They had come out with reports supporting government three-capital approach for decentralized development, sir. But these reports have no sanctity and no credibility, sir. Let me clarify. Before the reports were released, the CM made statements in the Assembly regarding the three-capital idea, sir. And a few weeks later, the reports came out supporting this view. This clearly shows that the G&Rao Committee report and the BCG committee report were influenced by the statements of the CM of AP. And I repeat again, they have no sanctity and no credibility, sir. Sir, moving the executive branch of the government to the most developed state in Andhra Pradesh is not decentralized development, sir. Decentralized development means delegation of powers to districts and local bodies, sir. It doesn't mean splitting the three branches of the government into three cities, sir. Three capitals will mean 3 times the cost and 1/3 the efficiency, sir. Taxpayers will fund 9 times the government overspend for generations to come if they go through with this idea, sir. Sir, there is a clear consensus among the expert community around the country that splitting the executive and legislative to two different cities is impractical. They were categorical that this move would create unnecessary problems and lead to wasteful expenditure, sir.
Mr. Jayadev, again I am telling, any decision taken in the state assembly
I'm only giving
that
background,
cannot
sir.
be even
Sir.
that cannot be mentioned here.
Sir,
It is the will of the state assembly. It is the will of the state assembly. We cannot interfere, please. Otherwise, I will call other member.
Sir, the honorable
Otherwise, I will call other member.
the honorable speaker said we can speak
Rest
anything.
of the members, please take your seat. I will take care of. Please, please sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down.
Are they trying to intimidate me?
No, this is not good. Please, please, take your seats. You address the chair. Address chair, please. Rest of the members, please take your seats. Rest of the members, please take your seats. Please take your seats. Please take your seats. So come to the other point. Please come to the other point.
Media, there have been articles that have come out in the last
Please conclude.
weeks,
Please
sir.
conclude.
Sir, I have little time, sir. They've been disturbing me.
No,
Please give me some consideration.
if you were all along speaking about the state assembly, I cannot permit it.
The organizer in January 25th, 2020 article came out with an article called Tuglaki Jagan, sir. The Financial Express
What is that?
on 24th January. This is not me, sir.
No, nothing will go on record.
This is
Nothing
not
will
me.
go on. Please sit down. Nothing will go on record. Nothing. Please, Jayadev, nothing else. Mic is not open. Why you are
On
speaking?
21st January 2020, more the messier. The Hindu on 21st December 2019, Wither,
That was
Amravati.
not on record. That was not on record. Don't worry. Please, please sit down. That is not on record. Please. We already deleted. Please sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Sir,
Please come to the point. Speak and speak. Please
there are
conclude now.
three angles.
Please conclude.
Sir, I have more time, sir. Please.
No, it is
I was
already
told I was
7 minutes.
given more than
Please,
10
7
minutes.
minutes. Please conclude.
I need some more time,
You
sir.
spoke more than 10 minutes. Please conclude.
The economic angle, sir. I'll skip through the. Sir, the legal, moral, and ethical
Rest
angle.
of the members, please
This
take
is
your
part
seat.
of-
I will take care of.
This is part of the AP Reorganization Act has created our state and put us in a situation where we need to create a new capital, sir. The center has a commitment to develop that capital. Any deviation from the AP Reorganization Act will need an amendment from the Parliament if they have to amend the Act, sir. That's one thing we need to keep in mind. Sir, the farmers, 29,000 farmers,
Please.
29,000 farmers have donated 34,000 acres based on a master plan that was notified by the government, sir. Only then they entered into agreement with the government of AP. So
Please conclude.
if they are going to scrap the AP-CRDA Act, then how can they compensate the farmers, sir? Sir, there's also been
please conclude.
suppression of democratic and human rights, sir. There's been no sensitivity, sir. Sir, before I conclude, I'm concluding. I will conclude, sir.
Mr. Hanuman
Sir,
Beniwal.
sir, if you give me a minute.
Mr. Hanuman Beniwal.
Only Beniwal statement is going on.
Nothing will go on record except Beniwal.
बैठ जाओ ना साहब सुनो गला जी मिस्टर बेनीवाल
Mr. Beniwal. Jayadev, again and again I reminded you, don't speak on the state issues. Again and again you are speaking the same subject. You are not moving from there. What can I do? If you are having any other subject, I can permit 1 minute.
conclusion remarks only 1 minute.
Only 1 minute. Yes, only 1 minute. Wait,
1 minute,
Mr.
sir.
Beniwal, wait.
Thank you,
Wait,
sir.
don't go for state
Sir.
subject, please.
Before I would
Please,
like to-
rest all members, please.
I would like to just say two things before concluding, sir.
Come to national points.
Sir, the capital model being planned by the current AP government is not only going to create a burden on the taxpayers for generations, the National Green Tribunal, in its verdict on 20th November 2017, while saying that Amravati capital region does not fall under the flood-prone area, also said the
Galla.
large scale of the project has already been executed at huge public expense, and any prohibitory direction at this stage would not only jeopardize the financial interests of the state, but would even become a serious environmental issue.
Yes, Mr.
capable
Benival.
of degrading
Yes.
the environment.
Mr.
and
Benival.
ecology.
Benival. Finish. Okay.